Hi everyone, I'm John Mitchell, and in this video we're going to continue with our strategies on how to overcome resistance to change. In the previous video we looked at low risk strategies. In this video we're going to look at high risk strategies. So high risk strategies are another way that businesses can actually overcome resistance, and one of the benefits is that these strategies allow a manager to overcome resistance quite quickly. However, there's some real drawbacks that can happen with these strategies because there's a greater risk that they'll result in negative consequences compared with the low risk strategies, which really doesn't have that potential. So let's get into the high risk strategies that are listed in our study design. So the first one is manipulation, and this is where a business or managers can gain support from employees by using selective facts or deception. So what happens is that a manager will actually tell the benefits of a particular change and won't necessarily tell all the negatives of the change in order just to manipulate the employees, get them on board with it, and overcome any resistance that is likely to happen. Now, that can obviously reduce the resistance because the employees are only hearing the benefits to them and the real positives of the particular change. However, it can harm morale and also the relationships and the whole culture of the business if the employee or the employees find out that they've been manipulated, which, there's a fair chance that they're likely to do so in the future. The other high risk strategy that's listed in our study design is threats. So threat is, forcing employees to embrace the change or receive retribution or some kind of negative punishment. Now, possible threats include retrenchment, loss of promotions, demotions, or even loss of working conditions that have been promised in the future. This can get employees to embrace the change really quickly through fear of the threat, fear of that negative consequence. So all of a sudden, on the surface, they go, well, yes, we're happy with the change and we'll accept it. However, the underlying resentment could be a really negative impact of this particular strategy. So it can harm relationships and again harm the culture, and it might not be a positive in the long term. However, it can absolutely help the business overcome resistance quite quickly. So just to recap on the strategies that we've gone over in the last two videos, which are strategies for overcoming employee resistance to change. So remember, employees can really resist particular change, and these strategies in the last two videos have been talking about, well, how can a manager or a business overcome that employee resistance? So we had the low risk strategies, which are communication, empowerment, support, and incentives, and in this video, we looked at the high-risk strategies of manipulation and threats. Now, again, it's important to note that each one of those strategies are listed in your study design. You can learn more than those, but these are the ones that are specifically listed in the study design, so you must know them. So for questions, activities, and more, then come on over to teachingbubble.com.